Hi, this is Akshay Agarwal with another video, and this time around the video, so once again going to focus on the balancing of a chemical equation, as I have just explained in my previous video that how to balance a given chemical equation, what are gonna be the procedural work to balance a given chemical equation. So by knowing those nitty-gritties of balancing a chemical equation, and let us have another chemical equation over here just to crack that this chemical equation. First needs to see that is it a balanced or not. Remember, it is not a balanced chemical equation because here oxygen, it is having one atom, there are oxygen having two atoms. Straight away you can figure it out that whether this chemical equation required a balancing or not. It requires. And now we will write down firstly the elements here. It is lead oxide plus carbon to give lead plus carbon dioxide. Here it is lead, and it is oxygen, and it is carbon. So number of atoms of lead 1, number of atom of oxygen 1, number of atom of carbon 1. Similarly over here it is lead. Thereafter here it is oxygen. There you are. It is oxygen. This is carbon. This is carbon. Ensure that every element comes in front of one another. Lead, lead, oxygen, oxygen, carbon, carbon, so that it becomes far more easier to just relate them there in order to balance the given chemical equation here. So lead, number of atom 1, carbon, number of atom 1, oxygen, number of atoms 2. Now we got it here. Now this is where the rub lies. Oxygen, number of atom 1, oxygen, number of atom 2. The others are balanced there, but 1 is enough to dislodge this chemical equation. So that's where the oxygen is playing the role of a villain here. That is oxygen, number of atom 1, oxygen, number of atoms 2. So we need to balance oxygen here, and very easy to crack it here. That is 2 and 1. 1 should be multiplied by which digit so that it stands equal to 2. Really, it's gonna be 2 there, and 2 into 1, it is 2. So this is gonna be a coefficient here. So this coefficient would be used in different or in the beginning of the subscript. Now find out where the oxygen lies. ये पता करें कि oxygen कहाँ पर है. There you are, right? No, this is the oxygen. We need to just multiply by 2. But here the point is that you can't write 2 over here. No, because it will change the subscript altogether. You have no right to change the subscript. So 2 can't be written over here. That's out of the window. 2 can't be written in between. No way it can be put over there. No, it is only being written in the beginning of the subscript, and the subscript is this one. This is the subscript called lead oxide. So that too is coming in the beginning of lead oxide. Here it is 2. यहाँ इसलिए लिखा जा रहा है क्योंकि ऑक्सीजन इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं है, ऑक्सीजन लेड के साथ जुड़ी हुई है और लेड ऑक्साइड का कंपाउंड बन रहा है, इसलिए ये 2 जो है वो इन दोनों, इस जो लेड ऑक्साइड जो है इससे पहले लिखा जाएगा, इन द बिगिनिंग लिखा जाएगा. नो दैट व्हेन 2 इज गोइंग टू बी अ मल्टीप्लायर टू दिस लेड एज वेल एज to this oxygen. This is the, you can say, the role of a coefficient being rated as a multiplier. So this 2 is multiplying to this oxygen, 1 atom of oxygen, and similarly this 2 is going to multiply the 1 atom of lead as well. So this 1 atom of lead is here being multiplied by 2. So there you are, it is 2. Now that 2 is coming from here because 2 was used as a coefficient in order to balance oxygen here. When we have planted 2 here, then what happens? 2 becomes a multiplier for both lead as well as oxygen here. It makes the number of atoms of oxygen equal to 2, but at the same time, being a multiplier of this lead for this lead oxide, this 2 is also going to multiply to this very 1 atom of lead. Now that 1 atom of lead is being multiplied by 2 here, automatically it got multiplied by 2, and it makes the number of atoms of lead equals to 2. But that's where the lead was equal to 1, but now it has become equal to 2. So what to do then? We are gonna just ensure that the number of atoms of lead on both the sides stays equal to one another, and simply speaking, 1 is going to be multiplied by 2 so that it can become 2 here. So this is the 2 multiplier. Where to use? Yes, it is being used as a multiplier for lead. So there you are, it is lead and it is being multiplied by 2 here. So then number of atoms of lead 2, number of atoms of lead is equal to number of atoms of oxygen 2, number of atoms of oxygen is equal to 2, number of atoms of carbon 1, number of atom carbon 1. So this very chemical equation is on balance here, and this chemical equation is known as a balanced chemical equation. So that's how we can balance a given chemical equation in order to just to test yourself that whether you have get to the bottom of the base and means being mentioned here. In order to balance a chemical equation, you are provided with an assignment here. So 3 chemical equations are being written over there, required the balancing, and it's a you can say an assignment for you people to just check them out, put it on paper there, and just try to balance these chemical equations. And remember, in the conclusion process, I can let you come to know here if there is any doubt, outstanding doubt in your mind, let me come to know in the comment section. So that's it here as far as the balancing of a chemical equation is concerned.